Many of the things we want to do in life take actual effort and time. Whether it's succeeding in advanced placement art history, learning how to code in all 700 programming languages, memorizing 500,000 numbers of the number line. But these activities do not include one of the most important things you need to succeed in other areas: luck. This especially comes to play on the biggest game on the internet, Minecraft. A game with a speedrun section known for the insane amount of luck and dedication required to get ahead. Some people have cheated to get an advantage. Some people like to put a twist on the video game, handicapping themselves to do a variant of beating Minecraft. Beating the game blindfolded, or purposely faking a speedrun for comedic effect. But is it possible to beat the game, on a blank new world, in 1.16, with no modification? Without doing anything? That's impossible, right? As it turns out, there might be a theoretical way to do this. Keyword might. The only thing we need is to set the do immediate respawn game rule to true. Although beating the game will be nearly impossible and super time consuming. Yes. You might be able to get to the stronghold, go into the end, and kill the dragon, all while doing nothing. So sit back, sit on a chair, and relax. We will be talking about how to beat the game without doing anything at all. So let's talk about what restrictions we have when we are not allowed to interact with the game. We can't move, we can't interact with anything, we can't kill anything. One user known as Crafter Dark managed to kill the Ender Dragon without doing anything in-game, by using a lot of complicated bugs and switching to different versions, so he had to do something outside the game in order to make it work. We will be staying on 1.16.1, and not interacting with the game at all. We will just be letting it run by itself. So, let's scratch going to the Nether and getting Eyes of Ender off the list. Instead, we will be needing a 12 stronghold seed, which prevents the need to kill blazes, craft Eyes of Ender, and actually put in effort. Now you may be wondering that these are the rarest seeds, but if you account for the quintillions of seeds that you can stuff into Minecraft's procedural generation mouth, you get 8.7 million seeds that have been found to have 12 eyes in the portal frame already. These strongholds are all in the first donut of strongholds, closest to the world spawn. This list of seeds was found on a citation barely visible to the human eye that led to a GitHub page which had contributions from Hube12, Funkyface, and Captain Wootax. After testing this list of seeds, all of them have worked so far, and I have tested about 20. Keep in mind the large number of 12i seeds. It will be important later. So now that we know we can go to the end without doing anything to activate the portal, the next part of beating the game with no input is actually getting to the stronghold. Since you can't necessarily move, you will have to be lucky enough to spawn right above a portal. Strongholds spawn in 8 donuts, but the last 7 don't really matter. With strongholds in the first donut spawning a distance of 1,408 to 2,688 from the origin, while the world spawn, which are the coordinates the player spawns around of, is randomly placed in a square with a length of 1,000. This means a random distance of 0 to 707 blocks away from the origin on normal circumstances. However, if the world spawn turns out to be stuck under a body of hydration, a second attempt at spawning you occurs, in a square of 3,000 blocks. If the first spawn does turn out to be under the deep sea, you will then have to be lucky enough to have a second world spawn close enough to a stronghold portal. Which is a, wait, let me zoom in for effect, 3x3 region. But it's not as hard to spawn on it as it sounds. The way single-player spawning works is that you may spawn randomly within a 21x21 region surrounding the world spawn coordinates. The world spawn coordinate will work if at least one block of that region overlaps one block of the end portal. The world spawn coordinate can be up to 10 blocks away from the center of the portal, on the X and Z coordinate, and still be able to potentially spawn you above the end portal. The region that the world spawn coordinate can be put into has an area of 441 blocks. So just how rare would it be to spawn that close? First of all, there is only one 12i end portal per seed, and there is a 16.3% chance for that stronghold to spawn within the world spawn boundary. This narrows it down to 1.4 million seeds. The thin region between the max spawn distance square from origin and the minimum radius of the first stronghold donut has an area of 2.7 million blocks, out of the 9 million blocks making up the possible world spawn zone. So there is a 30% chance you'll spawn in this zone. Keep in mind that both world spawn and strongholds are tied to the world seed, so about 4.9% of the seeds will have. Never mind, you can probably just read it by yourself, but that's not the only brick wall preventing seeds from being AFK-able. The world spawn point must be within 9 blocks of the end portal. And like I said before, the region that the world spawn coordinate can be put into has an area of 441 blocks. With one stronghold with 12 eyes per seed, that's 441 possible blocks for the world spawn coordinates to be placed, out of the 2.7 million blocks, giving us a 0.0163% chance for the world spawn to be close enough to the portal, reducing the number of possible seeds down to a measly 70 seeds out of the 8.7 million seeds we once had. However, this does not consider the chance of the first world spawn point attempt being submerged, and the chance of the second attempt being submerged or next to water, which would ruin the strategy of the next part. To be generous, I would say at least 10 seeds are suitable for the next task, which is getting from above the portal to the end portal itself without doing anything. It is true that humans are destructive, but the forces of nature are even more so. Minecraft has many mobs that destroy or move blocks on their own. But the most destructive one is the creeper. The creeper is strong enough to blast through all the dirt, stone, and elements of the earth that make up the meat of the sandwich where the player is the top bread and the portal is the bottom bread. So how exactly do we attract enough creepers to the player to dig a hole to the portal? Oh wait, you can't do anything. You just have to play the waiting game. Every night, the creepers will come out to demolish your vulnerable body. And if you do not get any creepers to kill you, there are a variety of ways that you will be pushed into creepers while you stand still. Phantoms coming down to strike and push you in various directions. Dying and respawning in a region populated by creepers. Then you die again and respawn somewhere else, you get blown up again, and the cycle repeats all around your spawn region. And yes, it has been proven before that creepers will find ways to assassinate you while you AFK. Eventually, when enough time passes, your entire spawn region will become a crater similar to one you see on the moon, probably in a few decades. You might have to consider adopting someone to pass this project on. One day, the end portal will be exposed, and you will be randomly spawned right on top of it or pushed into it by other mobs. So you have now made it to the end, without doing anything. Now you have to kill the 200 health flying object which is constantly being healed by its slaves while being surrounded by teleporting men. This is the end of the run, right? Well, no. This is the most technical part of the video, but I will attempt to explain what we will be doing next. But first, we must move our computer into outer space to maximize the number of cosmic rays hitting the hard drive. To recap, a cosmic ray is a high-speed particle originating from outer space. Cosmic rays, when they hit a computer, can cause small computing errors in computers. Due to something I do not understand, when a ray hits a computer, there is a chance it will do the thing and another thing and boom, data has been changed. This is due to cosmic rays flipping the ones and zeros that make up the data on the hard drive, which may change the information stored on your computer. And do you know what else is information stored on your computer? Ender Dragon Health. Cosmic rays have apparently impacted gaming before, with an article documenting how theoretically, a cosmic ray changed the jump height of Mario while a speedrunner was gaming on Super Mario 64. The cosmic ray changed a 0 to a 1 in Mario's jump height variable, causing the jump height to become drastically higher. The same effect might be seen in Minecraft, except data is being lowered. The Ender Dragon starting health, which is this in binary numbers, needs to be changed to all zeros for the health to become 0. So how long would it take for cosmic rays to change the Ender Dragon's health to 0? The higher you go, the more cosmic rays will hit your computer and have a chance of altering the Ender Dragon's health out of all the gigabytes of whatever data you keep on your hard drive. The number of soft errors that occur at sea level is estimated to be 5,900 per billion hours, for each DRAM chip. And the cosmic ray flux apparently increases by a factor of 2.2 every kilometer you go up. Tens of kilometers in the atmosphere, you will be getting soft errors left and right, increasing the chance that a cosmic ray will kill the Ender Dragon. But it isn't that simple. The Ender Dragon is constantly being healed by these Ender Dragon healers, so you would have to be really lucky for cosmic rays to turn the Ender Dragon's health to 0 at the same time. If this actually happens, congratulations! You have beat Minecraft without doing anything. So to recap, here is how to beat Minecraft without doing anything. Use this list of 8.7 million seeds containing 112i portal, go through all of them and hope that the first attempt to place your world spawn point lands in water, and the second attempt is on land and lands in this region, and the edge of a 12i end portal is within 10 blocks on each coordinate of your world spawn coordinate, altitude not taken into account. Then you AFK for a really long time as creepers naturally spawn around you and blow the ground below you until you reach the end portal. Then you AFK in the end spawn until cosmic rays change the data in your computer to make the Ender Dragon's health become 0, all while floating next to the sun where most cosmic rays originate. So yeah. This is how you beat a blank new world in 1.16, with no mods, while doing nothing. Congratulations and thank you for making this far in the video. Nobody is going to be able to pull this off. Don't even try. But there is one thing that you can try. Remember to click, annihilate, and drag click the like button and red tinted subscription rounded rectangle to boost this in the algorithm. Okay, bye.